Subject Social Studies. Class 6. Lesson Plan, Civics. Lesson 6 Rural Administration. Q1. How many villages are there in India? Ans. There are more than 6 lakh villages in India. Q2. Write the full form of SHO. Ans. Full form of S.H.O is Station House Officer. Q3. What was the dispute between Mohan and Raghu? Ans. Raghu had taken over some of the Mohan's land. Q4. Who is called the administrative head of the district? Ans. The administrative head of the district is the district collector. Q5. When was Hindu Succession Amendment Act introduced? Ans. Hindu Succession Amendment Act was introduced in year 2005. Q6. Who is the head of the Tahsildars or revenue officers? Ans. District Collector is the head of the Tahsildars or revenue officers. Q7. Where should affected party register a complaint? Ans. Affected party can register a complaint in the police station of his/her area. Q8. Which amendment actually aimed in achieving gender equality in the matter of property right? Ans. Hindu Succession Amendment Act, 2005. Q9. Who is the in charge of a police station? Ans. Station House Officer or SHO is the in charge of a police station. Ans. A bund is a small boundary which separates the land. Q11. Where can one register a complaint in case of dispute? Ans. One can register a complaint in case of dispute in the police station of that area. Q12. Who is responsible for measuring land and keeping land records? Ans. Measuring land and keeping land records is the main work of the Patwari. Q13. What are the basic needs of the village people? Ans. The village people need water facilities, electricity, road connections, hospitals and schools, etc. Q14. What are the different names used for the subdivision of a district? Ans. The subdivisions of a district are known by different names such as Tahsil, Taluka, etc. Q15. Why Mohan's complaint was not being recorded by the station house officer? Ans. It was because Raghu's family was very influential and would have already contacted the police station. Q16. What is Kasra record? What it tells? Ans. The Kasra record of the Patwari gives information regarding the map of land. It identifies which plot of land is owned by whom. Q17. How does the Patwari measure an agricultural field? Ans. The Patwari usually has ways of measuring agricultural fields. In some places a long chain is used to measure an agricultural field. Q18. What is the need of ration cards? Ans. A ration card is issued by a government to allow the holder to obtain food or other commodities at subsidized rate. Q19. What is Tahsil or Taluka? Ans. For managing matters relating to land, districts are further subdivided. These subdivisions of a district are known by different names such as Tahsil, Taluka, etc. Q20. Why was Mohan worried about picking a quarrel with Raghu? Ans. Mohan was worried about picking a quarrel with Raghu because Raghu's family owned many fields and besides, his uncle was also the Sarpanch of the village. Q21. List the different names of a Patwari. Ans. The patwari is known by different names in different states. In some villages such officers are called lekpal, in others kanango or karamchari or village officer etc. Q22. There was a land dispute between Mohan and Raghu. What would have the patwari done to resolve the dispute between them? Ans. The patwari would have measured their lands and compared with the measurements on the map. In case of any disparity, action would have been taken accordingly. Q23. How women were treated in the share in the family's agricultural land prior to the Hindu Succession Amendment Act, 2005. Ans. Prior to the Hindu Succession Amendment Act, 2005, Hindu women did not get a share in the family's agricultural land. After the death of the father, his property was divided equally only among his sons. Q24. Why do we need rural administration in India? Ans. India is said to be a country of villages. Majority of our people live in villages. Hence, village welfare is very important for the progress. Rural administration is needed to look after the need of rural people. Q25. Who was Mohan? What did he notice one morning? Ans. Mohan is a farmer. His family owns a small agricultural field, which they have been farming for many years. One morning Mohan noticed that Raghu had shifted the bund by a few feet. By doing so, he had managed to take over some of Mohan's land, and increased the size of his own field. Q26. How farmers get a copy of their land records? Ans. Farmers often require a copy of their land's record together with map of their land. They have a right to this information. They can get the information from the district office or the panchayat office. They may have to pay small fees for this. Q27. What are the responsibilities of the Tahsildar? Ans. Responsibilities of the Tahsildar. I. They have to hear disputes. 2. They also supervise the work of the patwaris and ensure that records are properly kept and land revenue is collected. 3. They make sure that the farmers can easily obtain a copy of their record, students can obtain their caste certificates etc. Q28. What are the responsibilities of a patwari? Ans. Responsibilities of a patwari. I. He is responsible for collection of land revenue from the farmers. 2. He provides information to the government about the crops grown in the area. 3. He maintains and updates the land records. Q29. When do you think farmers may require a copy of land record? Ans. Farmers may require a copy of land record for the following purpose. I. A farmer wants to buy a plot of land from another. 2. A farmer wants to sell her produce to another. 3. A farmer wants a loan from the bank to dig a well in her land. 4. A farmer wants to purchase fertilizers for his field. A farmer wants to divide his property among his children. Q30. Write a short note on Hindu Succession Amendment Act, 2005. Ans. Till recently in some states Hindu women did not get a share in the family's agricultural land. After the death of the father, his property was divided equally only among his sons. Recently, the law was changed. In the new law, sons, daughters and their mothers can get an equal share in the land. The same law will apply to all states and union territories of the country. Q31. Why it is necessary for a patwari to maintain an updated record? Ans. It is necessary for a patwari to maintain an updated record for the following reason. I. Farmers may change the crops grown on their fields, or someone may dig a well somewhere. 2. For providing information to the government about the crops grown in this area. Q3. Why Mohan did not register his case at the main police station in town. Ans. He did not register his case at the main police station in town because every police station has an area that comes under its control, and all persons in that area can report cases or inform the police about any theft, accident, injury, fight, etc. It is the responsibility of the police of that station to inquire, to investigate and take action on the cases within its area.